excited. We have Miss Claudia Jordan, true celebrity. I know her from the Jamie Foxx show, from Fox 10 Radio. Made my commute from Washington to Delaware manageable for several years. So I'm excited that she's here today. I also know her from turning people into millionaires and flipping down boxes.
Deal or no deal.
I mean, Real Housewives,
Real Housewives.
Real Housewives, so many things that she's been a part of. And she's excited to talk to us here right now at DETV. She's part of the hip hop conversation that was going on here at the Congressional Black Council. We're excited about it. There's so many good things were talked about here today. So many good things. And it just wasn't about hip hop. It just wasn't about politics. It was about the effects that this has on a generation of folks that have so much power and don't even realize they're having so much power and being able to make change. I think that's fair. And maybe not doing the best that they can with that.
Yeah.
And, people holding them accountable. Ms. Joyner talked about how she holds people accountable in that street. Chuck Creekmore, Delaware's own, was talking about how he's making it accountable. I'm just interested to know your thoughts.
Well, I feel like, again, I feel like we're in love with celebrity in America. And with that comes giving people passes that do things that do not, benefit the community.
Yeah.
If you're doing harmful things to the community, then you should be checked for it.
And you're making it known to people. You're not only doing the harmful things, but you're making a song about it. You're putting a post about it. You're talking. I mean, so many things are just wrong.
We can't afford to have any more traitors to our community.
Traitors to the community. One of the parts that you said that I liked was sometimes you just don't forgive. What you've done has been so detrimental to our community, to our people, and to progress. And we, as African Americans, have a tendency to forgive and bring people back into that community when, in fact, you don't deserve to be back in that community.
I'm not forgiving people that are hurting the Black community, period. I don't care how good their song is. I don't care how good their movies are. I just don't care.
Right.
I care about how it affects the majority of us. We cannot be okay with it. It's not cute to me when I see people that are advocating for things that will hurt us.
Right.
And then think they can come on home. Like, I'll give you an example of who I really am, like an Omarosa. When you're out here.
Had the power. She no longer has the horsepower, but had the horsepower to make so much change. Held an official office at the White House to make change and made very little.
All she did was talk about how we're going to be bowing down and kissing the ring of her master. Or let me say her master. And when I see her and you can put that out there, and I do not care.
It's too late now.
Smoke from her.
We're live.
When you do stuff like that and behave like that and say that, and then we forgive her and invite her back to the Image Awards, BET Awards, Black Caucus weekend, what are we doing? We're making her think it's okay. It's not okay.
Right.
Because we remember how you kissed that white man's ass, and then you wanted us to do the same, and then when he tossed you out, literally, you want to come run to us. That's that O.J. Simpson nonsense. When the white folks is messing with you, you're okay over there, and you don't need our approval. But when they kick you out, then you want to come back home later for that. Put our foot down and stop accepting the nonsense. Stop it. And I love that we're forgiving as people, because I think that comes from us having a soul.
It does.
But at the same time, when it hurts the greater good, let's not forget it. Maybe we can say, okay, maybe I forgive you kind of, but you're going to be over there. You're not coming to the cookout.
Right.
And not to just single her out, but there's a lot of people in the community that are doing this.
Right.
That, they feel they have favor from the man, and they'll gladly sell us out. I mean, what are we doing? No, absolutely not.
That was just a taste of the conversation that was going on today during the hip hop. I almost want to call it like a hip hop summit more than a hip hop conversation. There was mention you have a movie coming up?
I have a few. I have one called Trope that just dropped yesterday on BET+. It's a black horror film.
Okay.
Shout out
That's
to
hot right now.
James DeBose was the executive producer, the general manager of Foxhole that gave me a show, and that morphed into 3 of the most successful shows on the network.
Wow.
I had 5 years of working through COVID, and I'm very grateful to him. And then he also gave me an opportunity in this film and, went out on a limb for me, and it actually came out really good. All black cast and horror called Trope. It's out right now. Please run those numbers up so we get it to #1. I have another psychological thriller called Do It for the Gram. I play someone that's running for office, and I'm also a professor. When one of my students finds a very inappropriate tape of me, and it changes my life, and I kind of snap and lose it. That comes out in 2 weeks. It's called Do It for the Gram. And I'm working on a movie called Run right now, which is another horror film. So I think that's becoming my genre. But I'm also pitching the networks, and I want to do a show that's kind of like politically incorrect, but a black panel for our issues. There's way too much misinformation out there that we are believing, because a lot of people, not just us, are too lazy to read the story. We just read the headline and we run with it. And the lie is usually in the headline to get you to go read, to click on it, and then that's it. please look a little bit deeper than the headline or the cover of the book.
Well, please take a look at our program. We're the agenda on DETV. We have a great news network that's there. We are Delaware's only news group, so we're not hard to find.
Second smallest state.
Second smallest state next to Rhode Island. I do remember that.
You got a million?
We have a million even. A million
I
even.
gotta check. Last I checked, we weren't there, but we may be there now.
But we have a president.
You do. We don't have that. We have Jeffrey Osborne.
When you woo, woo,
Woo, woo, woo.
woo. When you woo, woo, woo. So we're excited that we had a chance to talk with Ms. Jordan. You got to see, there's lines up here to talk to her. She was nice enough to come and talk to us. We appreciate it. Hope that we'll have some synergies in regards to our political shows and everything that we're going on. It'd be great. Stay tuned on DETV. It's Claudia Jordan.
Thank you.